Hi, welcome to Wow DIY. Today we are going to experiment with density. I will show you how to make an amazing color mixing density jar. The property of density is the ratio of mass to volume a substance has. For example, let's consider these two bags. They're identical, so the volume of the bag is the same, but bag B has more candy in it. There is more mass in the same volume, therefore it's more densely packed. Now, liquids have density just like solids do. Due to the properties of liquids, however, when some are mixed together, they will separate back out and layer according to density. The densest liquid will go to the bottom, and the least dense will float to the top. Occasionally, molecules like to stick together for reasons we will not discuss today. Since we are focusing on density, I have selected liquids that are not attracted to one another. In this cup, I have layered honey, milk, dish soap, and rubbing alcohol. We can use our knowledge of density to wow our friends. Let's gather some supplies and get started. Just be sure to check with an adult before doing this or any of our other activities. First, we need a container with a secure lid. A mason jar or empty peanut butter or jelly jar or an empty pasta sauce jar will all work great. Let's use this one. You will need equal amounts of water and baby oil and a measuring cup. Finally, 2 different types of food coloring are needed. Regular food coloring is water-based. It will mix with and stay in the water layer. We also need an oil-based food coloring. Wilton Candy Color Set is a good option. Be sure to get oil-based food coloring or the experiment will not work. Now we're ready to begin. Our first step is to discover the exact volume of our container. Do this by filling the jar with water and pouring it back into our measuring cup. We want our jar to be half oil and half water. Once we know our measurement, fill the jar halfway with water. Add a few drops of water-based food coloring. I'm going to use blue. And then swirl the jar around to mix the color in. Next, we will measure our baby oil. Since we used a little over a cup of water, we'll need a little over a cup of oil. Then we will add the oil-based food coloring and mix it in well. Finally, pour the colored oil into the jar slowly and seal the lid. For a more permanent seal, you can have an adult put some hot glue around the seam of the lid. Let's give our jar a shake and see what happens. It turned green. Now set the jar down and watch the layers settle back out. This activity is also a great way to experiment with color mixing. You can make multiple jars to see how the primary colors mix. When you are finished, be sure to clean up all of your supplies and be careful. Sometimes the dye can make a mess. To learn even more about the science behind this activity, you can search key terms like density, molecular attractions, and color mixing. Visit us at wpafbstem.com to find more great DIY activities. For more examples of density, check out our Rainbow Layers DIY. If you're curious as to why some molecules stick together, watch our marble print demo. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.